Hello everyone, this is Ethnita from the Gamer Access and welcome to the Odin Sphere Leifthrasir video review. This game is the reworked version of Odin Sphere released on the PlayStation 2 back in 2007. With Leifthrasir, the game has been freshened for the modern day, going far beyond just a 1080p resolution checklist. Gameplay has been heavily revised, the menus are new, and Leifthrasir includes the classic original game for those who are interested. Let's see how Odin Sphere fares in the modern day of games. The story takes place across several books, each book focusing on a character in the fairy tale world of Irian. The world is going to end, and there are significant items and events that will begin the end of the land. In the first book, it can get a tad overwhelming trying to understand the whole Cauldron War, and it does take a bit of time getting settled into the world, but things do seem straightforward. Events do get mysterious as a lot of information of the grander picture get clearer, and what began as a simple story over the Cauldron device becomes merely a part of much larger events. The more books that are finished, the deeper and more engrossing the story gets. It is some brilliant plot development. Every character has sufficient time to build their stories and struggles and give a clear insight on their perspective of events. In this story, everything happens for a reason, and there is always a motive. Odin Sphere has one masterful narrative here. Odin Sphere is an RPG with a lot of fast-paced action. Each level has many battle stages where players will unleash a multitude of attacks and abilities to rack up a very satisfying chain number. Each battle is also ranked, so there is plenty of incentive to aim for the highest S ranking, and there are also additional awards on top of the completion award based on how well you do. The combat is thrilling fun and battles are the perfect length. Odin Sphere features multiple characters, and each has their own unique combat style due to the types of weapons each one possesses. This variety is a big part in helping keep the entertainment value up, because once a character has been mastered, the story introduces you to a new character to build, learn, and create massive attack chains with. The levels also have the right amount of size to them. Traversing through the levels does not feel tiring, and collectibles provide plenty of incentive to explore every area and corridor. The combat, level, and character attack design create some fantastic pacing that rarely ever feels like a drag. It is even possible to still enjoy this game whether playing 10 minutes at a time or an hour at a time. Combined with the excellent story that is presented between each level, this game keeps your attention. The RPG elements are very practical. Phosons are collected mainly by defeating enemies and are used to power up weapons and skills. Characters will unlock skills and perks throughout the game, and you can choose to use these skills and unlock perks however you want to fit your style. There's actually a lot of choice here, so it is fairly simple to find the 3 or 4 special attacks for each character that suits. Collecting food recipes become a big incentive because food can give as much, or even more, experience points than just punching enemies. They also look incredibly delicious. Equipment management is very basic, and alchemy is encouraged because there are a number of offensive brews in addition to healing. These additional mechanics are relatively simple to grasp, but add much depth to the gameplay outside of the combat. The graphics of the game is created entirely through the use of 2D art, and it captures the fairy tale vibe perfectly. The tech is not exactly sophisticated, but it does not need to be when there is this much attention put into the art. The effects that come with each character's special abilities have a lot of style to back up the substance. The art and animation work is very well finished. The music is also very much fitting for a fairy tale story, and there are actually choices for either Japanese or English voices to go with the well-written story. The only concern with the overall presentation is the limited number of assets, where multiple visits to a location make backgrounds too familiar, and variations of enemies seem a bit limited. Odin Sphere Leifthrasir is a massive load of fun. It has the fast-paced combat, practical RPG elements, excellent story, and beautiful presentation. This version is a case of taking a game from the past and reworking it to make it much better to play, while keeping the story and art style the same. There is not much that is wrong with Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. It is very easy to put time in for this game every day, whether it's 5 minutes or an hour. The score that will be given to Odin Sphere Leifthrasir will be a 9.0 out of 10.